Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to import a pre-existing test into Blackboard using the Respondus software. So like many of you, I'm going to have created my test in Word. I've got all my questions and the answers in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of my questions, I'm going to copy them, I'm going to open up Notepad. Got it opened already. And I'm going to paste my answers and questions into Notepad. I'm going to paste the test into Notepad. The reason that we put it in Notepad is because it gets rid of all the formatting that becomes inherent in a Word document. So we want to get rid of all that extra formatting. Then I'm going to go through and scan the test, make sure that the formatting has stayed mostly the same. So you can see here it's gotten rid of the space between some of my questions, so I got to go and put some space between these questions to fix the formatting. Next thing I do is I go and make sure that it's the right formatting for Respondus. So in this case, what we do is we have the numbered question, and we have a period, and we have a space, then we have the question. For the potential answers, you have the letter, then you have a bracket, then you have a space, and then you have the potential answer here. So make sure there's only one space between the number and the question, and the letter and the potential answer here. Make sure there's only one space between all of those, and the next thing that you want to do is you want to put a star beside the correct answer. So to the left of the letter of potential answers, you're going to choose the correct one and you're going to put a star beside it. So in the case of question number 1, the correct answer is true, so I'm going to put a star beside true. In the case of question number 2, the correct answer is true again, I'm going to star number 2. For number 3, the correct answer is false, so I'm going to put a star beside B this time. So I go through my whole test and I star all of the correct answers. So once all of that formatting is done correctly, I'm going to save my file. In this case, I've saved it to my desktop already. As you can see, here's Com Essentials test number 1. Then I open up Respondus, which you can obtain from the Georgian College website, and you can download that software on your computer. And I'm going to click Import Questions here. So I click Import Questions from a text file. The type of file is a plain text file. I gotta go find the file name. So in this case, I find where I put it on my desktop, and I click on that. I'm going to create a new name for my document, so I'm going to call it Com Essentials Test 1, and everything else looks good here. Don't have to change any of those options, and now I'm going to preview my test. Now here at the bottom for warning and notes, this is where it's going to show you if there's been any potential problems. Now, I've been told from Alyssa, and I found the same from when I've uploaded tests before or imported tests before. This is the one warning or note that's fine. You can ignore that one warning or note. Any other warnings or notes you need to pay close attention to. So for instance, before it told me that I had 2 questions that were numbered the same, so I had to go back through and look at my test, and sure enough, there was 2 questions that were labeled number 42, so I had to go back and change this. This one in particular, warning and note, you can ignore. Once I'm done that, the preview, and made sure that all my warnings and notes are fixed, I can click Finish. Respondus is going to work for a minute. The file is going to save. As you can see here, now I'm in the Edit section. I can edit my questions if I need to. I can change the point value. I can change the question wording, the title of the questions, all that. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to preview the file. As you can see, here's the question number, here's the potential answers, and it shows what the correct answer is. Once I'm happy that all my questions have been imported properly, I'm going to publish it to Blackboard using the publishing wizard. So publish to Blackboard, publish wizard. I'm going to publish it into a single source or into a single course. And I'm going to say next. In this case, I'm going to have to put my password in here. I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to choose a course to publish it to. So in this case, I'm going to publish it into my Communication Essentials course. I'm going to create a new exam, and I'm going to create a new pool. Click Next. I'm going to put it into my assignment and test folder, so you can pick where you're going to put it. I put Next, and when it allows me, I'm going to click Finish, and then it is going to show up into that particular aspect in that particular place in my Blackboard shell.